Welcome to today's update from We Share Abundance. We are the United States of the world, a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation and we're streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly, or at least I hope we are. So I'm going to head over to Facebook right now and check that things are working there like they should be. So I'm heading to Facebook, and when I get to Facebook, I'll be looking for the group We Share Abundance Publicly. And when I get there, I'm looking for the 30th of January. And I can't find the 30th of January. Let me refresh the page, see if that helps. We got it now. Refresh the page and it's there. Okay, so fingers crossed. And as I said, we are a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We are the United States of the world, and we've been around for about 2 3/4 years, putting in our foundations. We have our treasury, our social services, our own currency, our economy, and we are now building our industries within our cloud boundaries. Industries that I suppose could be loosely termed business opportunities if they were not a part of our nation. But they're all there and they all fit together, and you can get involved in them uh, as a citizen if you choose or not. It's your choice. You don't need to put your hand in your pocket to get involved in We Share Abundance, to become a citizen, or in fact to join any of our industries and start making money. However, we do have members that choose to put a little bit of cash into the game because it moves them along faster. You can do it without money, just a little bit harder and takes a little bit longer. So that is where we are, and we'll be giving you some more updates in a moment. How do you become a citizen of We Share Abundance? Very simple. You can just find us, register, um, prove that you're a real person by submitting a photo ID and a picture of you holding it, and that's it. You're done. It costs you nothing. In fact, we'll give you $5 just for completing your profile and that verification. Okie dokie, we've got a few people making comments now. We've got Andrew in from New Zealand. It's evening here in the southwest of England. It's a dark evening, but it's been dry. It's been a beautiful day, actually. And of course, where Andrew is in New Zealand, it's Tuesday morning. And we got Norman in from Doncaster in the UK. And we'll give it a few minutes and then we will get started with a short prayer. And the purpose of the prayer is to help us to find true happiness. Happiness is what everybody seeks, and happiness can't be bought. It's all very well saying, "Oh, I'll be happy if I had £1 million," or "I'd be happy if I had that big house," or "I lived in this country," or "had more vacation." It's true that you probably would get some pleasure from achieving those goals, but you would always want more. You would always want more. There'd always be that hole inside saying, "I want more. There's something else I," and it is the happiness that you need to come from within. The only way to obtain that is through loving service to other people. The great thing about that is once you adopt that attitude and you go out there with the thought of loving service without the thought of reward, you're thinking about how you can help people, how you can do things for people. Everything that you want in life just flows to you. It's part of universal law. It's It's as much a law as E equals MC squared or whatever it is that Einstein formula for. The formulas in life, and one of them is if you go about life with that loving service to others, you will find that you have everything you want and need in life, and you'll be truly happy. There are a lot of people that have made a lot of money, and I know some of them that are very wealthy, and they're not truly happy. And I tell them, you want to be doing something else for other. I know people that are wealthy and are happy, and they do things for other people. They are living in that serviceful environment. And there are also people that aren't that wealthy that are happy because they have that service, but they're contented. They have what they need. So rather than have the stress of chasing money, just go out and help people. That's what our little prayer's about. And then following that, we'll have our little affirmation because we are a non-separatist organisation. What does that mean? It means we accept citizens from all over the world, every continent, every country, every colour, class, creed, gender, financial status, educational level, you name all these things, fat, thin people, old, young, doesn't matter. We only see people as human beings. We don't separate them into any categories. And we recognise that every human being is totally unique and so should be treated with equal love and respect and given an equal opportunity, and they are. And that's what being a non-separatist organisation is about, and that's what the little affirmation we have is about. And I see we've got Bozina in from the capital of Scotland, Edinburgh. We have this coming weekend the Six Nations Rugby International, and it's England and Scotland playing in, in the first weekend. And Scotland, I think, have won the last two games, which is not been the case for many years. And England will be looking to get back on a winning streak. They have a new manager in Steve Borthwick after the Australian manager who had done very well with England but seemed to have hit a stumbling block, uh, was replaced. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. It'll also be interesting to see how Wales get on now under Gatland again. He's an amazing manager, and Wales have always done really well under him. In fact, I think they have 3 Grand Slams or something like that, which are not easy to achieve with Gatland as the manager. Okay, who else have we got? We've got Dimitri in from Suriname um, saying, "Hi, Wisa Warriors." Okay. And, hi to everybody, whether you are a citizen, a guest, a visitor, you know, you're very, very welcome here. And come and join us if you're not a member. As I say, it's totally free, and just come with a positive mental attitude, a willingness to share love and abundance, and you will be on the path to true happiness in your life. Okay, we've been going long enough now, so we will get started with that short prayer I mentioned. And it goes like this. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service, and through service, bless each member, that they attract true happiness and everything they need in life. Amen. And we have that little affirmation, and the affirmation goes like this. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony. that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, also, tonight at this time, I believe Amazu, who are one of our multiple income streams that we have. I'll talk about those in a moment, multiple income streams. Amazu have a webinar, I believe, that started at 7 o'clock, same time as ours. So there will no doubt be quite a number of our members there because they are also members of Brazil, and they'll be able to watch our replay as many of our members do, because no matter what time you have these broadcasts, you're never going to be at a good time for everyone. And so a lot of people, particularly in once you get sort of out to India, it's late at night. Uh, it's early morning. Philippines, it's early hours of the morning. I believe it's still quite early in New Zealand, where Andrew is. So if you like a lie-in, you miss it. You can get up and watch the replay. So that's why we have our replay available on YouTube, and they're available in our Facebook group, and they may be available in Twitch. I don't know much about Twitch, I must confess. Okay, so what are we up to? We've had a busy day today development-wise. I'm not sure that you'll be able to see much of it, but uh, we've been polishing up the ability to use a debit or credit card from within the dashboard in your back office. And we've had to make some modifications. We've had to put some text in to help people understand what happens. It is now automatic. So if you buy secondary staking, for example, in the past you paid with a card, you had to put in a form so that we knew and we could pay it up, and it was manually added. Now, if you buy secondary staking with a card, within a few minutes, it will appear in your back office. It will be there automatically. Similar with the Easy Business Builder. If you buy positions in the Easy Business Builder, that will be there automatically. And it should also apply to the Comedy Crusher plan we have. These are all ways that you can earn cash. In fact, staking is totally passive. It's a passive way of earning cash. And it all happens now automatically. We do have a little bit of an issue with staking of the pools, and I'm not sure whether we got that sorted out completely. I know we spent quite a bit of time discussing it, and Devyani has helped with the layout in Banish Poverty, because when you pay with a card, we move you over to another site to facilitate that card payment. And so we have a little note that explains that, and it should look and feel better in Banish Poverty as well now when you get there. So there's been quite a bit going on. We also need stuff in the admin panel, because if we get queries on payments that have been done with a card, there was nothing in the admin for that, because we've not had that ability previously. So that is now being there, and some of the things in the control panel have to be updated. Uh, in Gaviana's terms, she's made it less cluttered. Okay, it makes it easier for our admin and support. And there's been a lot of little miscellaneous things that we've covered as we've been going through and discussing things today. Um, so that's what's been going on. We are cleaning that up. We're hoping to get Remuno added as well into the dashboard this week. Why? We have coin payments, but coin payments is not available in every country. And they seem to be reducing the number of countries. You know, they recently got rid of North America. Um, I suppose it's the different controls, but the advantage with Remuno is that they are pretty much global. I don't think there are many countries where they are not available. So it will be there as an option once we can get that programmed in. Um, who else have we got? We've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama. Thanks for your help today. You are greatly appreciated. I'm all set up now once again. I don't know what help that was. It wasn't me, Deborah. Um, it'll be it'll be somebody, perhaps in the support team. I don't know, or maybe one of our members who love to help one another. Anyway, I'm glad that you're all sorted out, Deborah. You missed the prayer. You'll have to watch the replay if you want the prayer, but I know you know it off by heart anyway. Okay, so that's where we are with the development and the coding and things like that. I have been in touch with the gaming, not gaming, the games developers, or one of the options for games developers. I want to get in touch with the other one, the one that I was going to go with anyway. But there's a new possibility cropped up. So we'll be pushing forward with that as soon as we can as well. We are concentrated on getting the marketing campaign for the Turnkey Cash Cow program operational, and that will be operational in February. The earlier the better. I'm not sure exactly when that first campaign will launch, but it will be in February, and that will be an amazing boost, not only for the Turnkey Cash Cow members we have who have committed um, to that program, in which we promise to make sales for them. And it'll make the sales and they'll start earning some really nice commissions. But it will also benefit the whole of the community because it will start the improvement of the liquidity and value of the Wheat Abundance tokens. It will be the first step. We've got lots of steps planned, but that is the first one, and the first step is always the most important. I think a Chinese proverb, I think it is, that says every journey starts with the first step. And our first step in getting wonderful liquidity and value for the Wheat Abundance tokens, which is our currency, is through these marketing campaigns. We have these internal services, products, opportunities, whatever you want to call them all. But we've always said that the way forward is multiple income streams. The more income streams you have, obviously it's got to be controllable, but if you automate the building of the streams through our downline builder, which you can do, then it makes life easier. But multiple income streams is a way to bring a bit of security into your life. Financial situations in today's world are very up and down. You know, you can be making a lot of money one day and none the next day. And opportunities can be here today and tomorrow. And if you've only got the one and you know you're doing well, you're cruising along on $10,000 a month, and all of a sudden, boom, you've got nothing, it can hurt and it's very difficult to pick yourself up from that. But if you've got multiple income streams, even if they're not producing as much as your major one, you've always got that to fall back on, and then you can build one of them up a little bit more, or you can look for something to replace the one that's gone. And there is nothing more certain than the fact that in today's world, opportunities come and go, and they do change. And even if the opportunity that you're in doesn't disappear, it may change its uh, pay plan or products or something to something that you don't like. Multiple income streams are important, and we do and have always um, pushed for these. But they don't only help you because they also help We Share Abundance. Um, all the income streams that we recommend as an admin, the admin has an account, and it's usually under family, which is run by me. It's an admin account, and any commissions or income that come through that account go to help the members of We Share Abundance. The running and operating costs for We Share Abundance run quite high, and um, in addition, we are looking to fill those liquidity pools, and the more prosperous we get through the multiple income streams, then that also helps everything that we do, and particularly will put money into those liquidity pools, enabling the currency that we have to be of a higher demand and higher value. Some of the plans that we have more recently, um, I'm very excited by. One of them I consider to be the lowest risk opportunity on the internet today, and that is Vortic International. And I consider it really, really low risk because I've spoken quite lengthily with the CEO, Jensen Robles, a lovely man. He is, in his own right, totally financially secure. He doesn't need more money than he has. He can't spend all the money that he's made in his life. So I suppose anybody can do anything, but it would be difficult for him. He's quite content with his uh, financial situation. He doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't need to work, but he loves what he does. And he is a wonderful and expert trader. He's worked for many major organizations, and over the last probably 5 or 6 years, he has been taking on individual clients, and he's been posting results on his Facebook page for since 2017, I think. So when's that? That's five going on 6 years. And the reason he started Vortic International is because he recognizes that to find true happiness is not through money. It gives you security. It doesn't buy you happiness. It doesn't buy you sorrow. It's just a tool. It gives you some security. It takes some of the stress out. It means you can pay your bills and things like that. But it doesn't necessarily make you happy. What makes you happy is helping others. And Jensen recognizes this, and this is his mission in life. Like We Share Abundance is my mission in life. Um, Vortic International is Jensen's, and he has started it to help the average person. And I think he started it in October. I spent some time talking with him. It was before Christmas. I can't remember, probably November-ish. And we discussed our, our intentions and what we were involved in and why. And we were very much in alignment, except he's far more financially secure than me, for example. He doesn't have to operate on a shoestring. But the mission and goals are pretty much the same. And I told him, I said, most of my members, as a third world country, your minimum investment is $100. He said, well, it's hard to get it below $100, because um, just from the point of view of investing, and handling things, it's a pretty low figure. And if round about the investment, for example, funds, which is popular, theirs is $100 minimum. So I said to him, well, I don't think my members can afford $100. So he said, I'm going to bring it down to 50. And, and with a stroke, he did it. Now, it wasn't because it was good for him, it was because he wanted to help more people. And so to get involved in Vortic, I believe is really, really low risk. You can get started for $50. The more you have involved in Vortic, the more income you will earn naturally. But you can start with 50 and work your way up. You can manually compound. There is no automatic compounding. That makes it more acceptable to the SEC when they get involved, as they will, because they do with everything. Um, and but you can manually do it because you can request payments every week. They're paid out Monday, I think late Monday GMT. So sometimes they'll arrive on Tuesday in the UK. Um, but they're paid out. You can request them at any time through the week. You can request them today, but you won't get paid uh, at this late date. I think the cut-off is, not sure whether it's Saturday night or Sunday night for payment that week. But you can request them. Let's say you requested one tomorrow, you would get it Monday or Tuesday of next week, uh, and it operates like clockwork. None ever being missed, and your income goes into your dashboard automatically, and this is just purely on the side, and they pay a minimum of 4%. Um, when I say minimum, they don't guarantee them, but they've never been below 4%. They talk about a 4%, but they do say it depends on the trading. But 4%, for example, is more than funds. Funds operate on a little over 3% per week usually. Funds, you don't know where their trading is. You don't know if it's real. You don't know if they're a Ponzi. We hope they're not. I like funds. It's a good product. It's been paying out quite well for a number of months since they went public. They claim that they've been paying out their founding members for 6 years, but they don't tell you how and where that income comes from. With Vortic, it's there on the website in your back office. You can check it every day, see what their trading is. They don't do an awful lot of trades. They do enough, and they do them in big volumes, and they win more than they lose in terms of cash, usually in numbers of trades. Very solid. Jensen is personally really, really experienced. He's a top trader in his own right, and he runs his team, and they do incredibly well. And he has ideas to create an ecosystem and have their own debit card and much more in the future. But it's early days. As I say, they only started in, I think it was October. I got involved by talking to him in November. Didn't do much with it, none of us. But he's been, they already had a site, but he didn't like it. He's been building a new one. And I think he will keep on improving it and making it more user friendly. But it's fairly good now. And that's why, with all this knowledge, I believe it is a really low risk opportunity to get in. We have another couple that we've been recommending. Beyond Infinity is a bit like funds in that they don't tell you how and where their income is coming from in terms of how they generate their income. But it's a very well thought out plan. and it's less expensive than funds, and it pays very well if you choose to refer other people. You don't have to, it's totally passive, but the amount of passive income you get uh, is zero for a couple of years if you don't do anything. For 5 years, in fact, you wouldn't start getting paid until week 13 of the fifth year. It's a one-time $50 payment, but when you enroll under our admin plans, we give you $35 back. So it's just a $15 payment. Think about this. 5 years ago, did you do anything that is benefiting you really hugely today? Because today you can put $15 into Beyond Infinity, and in 5 years' time, that will be paying you a weekly income and it'll be going up every week. $15 one time. You can't put more than $50 in, and as I said, we'll give you $35. I believe that Beyond Infinity is low to medium risk. I don't think it's high risk, but it's certainly, I mean, there's risk involved in everything. Um, it's certainly a higher risk than Vortic, in my opinion. Um, but it's a good, solid program, and we've helped a lot of people get in. I think we've spent over $4,000 now in helping people get started in Beyond Infinity. Some of them want to be just passive and sit back for 5.25 years and then start having their money coming in. By the time you got to like 6 years, the end of 6 years particularly, your income will be well over $20,000 a month. When you get to 5 years and 13 weeks, it starts out small. It's only what, 50, a little over $50 a week. It will vary slightly from person to person depending on what goes on, but this is, I'm talking about for totally passive people. They've got a spreadsheet that explains how it works. If you choose to be active, you can drastically reduce that time span. If you can earn around about $500 in commissions, I think you can knock about 3 or 4 years off that time span and be earning, receiving that passive income in just 1 year and a little bit. So it's there, it's a good plan. And the other plan is new, although it's been in beta testing for about 6 months, but it launched on the 1st of January this year. It's called AAS, African Arbitrage Services, or something like that. I consider that medium to high risk, largely because of two factors. One, because it's new and we don't know an awful lot about it, although it comes highly recommended from a few members who've been involved in the beta uh, part of the development of the plan. And two, because they pay exceptionally high returns. What's an exceptionally high return? 1.65% per day, 7 days a week. You may think that's not high because there are plans out there that'll tell you they'll pay you 4% a day and 5%, 10% maybe, I don't know. For the most part, those plans are Ponzi. 1.65% is very high, and they have a 10-day period where they pay even more than that, and that pushes the average up over a month to around about 2% per day, which is extraordinary. While that is available and you can get involved in that for $20, you can withdraw at any time as long as you have a $50 minimum to withdraw. So if you're only putting $20 in, it's going to take you a worked it out the other day. I can't remember what it is now. 5 months or something to get um, to the point where you have $50 that you can withdraw, but it's just $20. But if you're putting in a couple of $100, you can probably make that $50 in a couple of weeks, and then you can either just draw it out or you can add it back in and so compound your income from that plan. It did have a few hiccups. They seem to be sorted out now, and it seems to be running pretty well. Um, it's a good bet. Put in what you can afford to lose. Never put in more than you can afford to lose in any plan. Um, do your own due diligence on them all. And those are three plans that can help you build those multiple income streams, and they all offer an opportunity to generate money from referrals. The Vortic plan is one of the best compensation plans I've ever seen. There will be hundreds, possibly thousands of people from the referral plan alone making well over $1,000 a day, um, with not massive effort. And you can do that. You can do that, and you can do it now. Okay, let's have a look. Deborah says I'm running late. Yeah, I'm buzzing. Any idea when Vortic is going to implement debit card payments? No. Um, I've no idea. I've no idea if they are going to implement debit card payments. They are looking at getting debit card um, for your withdrawals, but they are basically a crypto-based organization. Um, so I don't know about debit card. Debit cards are not easy to get for crypto-based organizations, which is one of the reasons why we move you to a Banish Poverty site to pay with a debit card here. If you have a need to use a debit card, you can buy crypto with a debit card and then put it in. Um, I who do I use? I've used Binance. I like Binance. Binance is pretty good. I believe you can do the same through um, Coinbase. You can certainly do it through Atomic Wallet, but you have to check on the prices. If you're buying Bitcoin, there's things like Local Bitcoin. There are lots of places where you can buy crypto with a debit card, but some of your debit cards won't let you do it. Some of them will block you if you're going to buy crypto. They act like little cops, "Okay, we're not lending you money for that." Um, if it's a debit card, you shouldn't have any problems. They can't stop you doing whatever you with your own money. But if it's a credit card, some credit cards they won't allow you to buy crypto. Um, there are lots of options out there. Okay. It says on the website debit card coming soon. Yeah, but that is for withdrawals rather than for payments in. I think anyway. Well, I know it is specifically for withdrawals. Whether or not they are talking about allowing deposits as well is another matter. I don't think that is in the plan. I think the debit card coming soon is for withdrawals, which is helpful as well because sometimes it's difficult to get uh, your cryptocurrencies converted into uh, cash. And some of the sites that will do that, as soon as you start pulling out large amounts, they block your account and kick you out. It's happened to me on several occasions. So it will be a good function if or well, not if. I mean, I know that definitely he has debit card withdrawals planned, Jensen. So, but I'm not so sure about the other way around, whether you can buy with a debit card. Okay. Um, I don't have a time frame on it. I'm sure it will be announced when he has a time frame on it. Things take time. Be lovely to be able to wave your magic wand, do a Harry Potter, and it would be all instant. But fortunately, most things don't work that way. Okay, let's have a look in the Melon app and see if we've got any uh, questions in there, or any people saying hi. We've got Lewis saying hi from Portugal. He is usually on YouTube and is again today. I'm going to scroll down and see. No, I can't see anybody else in there. That pretty much covers it. I do have some numbers for you. Not very informative. I still don't believe that the value of the tokens. They're in your back office if you want to know what the market value is. Okay, we have a net decrease of 7. We had a net increase of 7 yesterday in our members. So we're back where we were the day before yesterday at 38,782 registered members. We talk about a net decrease because we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months. We always have new people coming in, and it's just the difference in the two. We have 7 new active members. That's up to 4,289. Active members are people that log in on a regular basis, usually every day, at least 50% of the available days in a month. Multiply WISA, no change. And that pretty much covers it for today. Okay, so I'll just check back into Facebook if I can find it on my tabs. What's this? No, I'm in the wrong place. Let me try again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's it from me for today. You will see increased um, information on paying with debit and credit card if you go into your back office. It will be available for everything in the not too distant future. And if we treat with respect, use beyond infinity with care, and um, we should have no problem with it. Okay, so that's it. That's it from me for today. I am here every day at 7 p.m. and have been since we started over 2 years ago. The, the time that I'm here is the same. It's 7 p.m. London time every day on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. And until tomorrow, our feed is set. But until tomorrow, be we the warriors. Share love and abundance. Give away those coupons. Success on the plate. Help people out. Do what you can for others. Live a life of service. You'll be totally happy once you get into the habit of living a serviceable life. God bless you all. And I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. I'll see you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. I'll see you later, alligator. Whoa.